Hey guys, it's Cody. This is my first YouTube video with this channel. I've made YouTube videos in the past and, thought I could, skyrocket and do that kind of stuff, but it's never worked out that way. And, I'm a lot older now than when I first did them, and I want to kind of focus and try it one more time. It's kind of my last, like, hoorah on this kind of stuff. So, and the one thing that really kind of pushed me to do something, I always thought about doing something like this, really focusing, putting content out there that I want to promote in a sense. Because the one thing I want to do with this channel is really promote on how to be inspiring and to inspire others. And kind of focus it that way, in that direction. Because one of the things that I have a problem with in general is, vocalizing things. I can write and I can text somebody and do that kind of stuff and get my thoughts out in that manner, but when it comes to vocalizing and talking about things, it's a completely different struggle. And it's one of the key factors that I kind of want to work on in a sense of getting better at. Because the one thing that really pushed me to do this today, randomly, because I'm away on a business kind of training thing, and like one of the main reasons I really prompted myself to do a video today and make this channel actually happen was weirdly a TED Talk today. I watched one. Shonda Rhimes, I love that kind of what she puts out there, with How to Get Away with Murder, Grey's. I'm like a diehard fan kind of stuff with TV, but she had a TED Talk and put the link out on Twitter today, and I watched it. It was 20 minutes long, and probably 20 minutes that really helped me in a direction of, do things that you love, because she talks about, the hum that she gets, the hum of, work, and that gets her fired up and wants her to keep making good content, make good material, put stuff out there. But, she does it so much, puts out so much all the time that you kind of, it's a routine, and then you lose it. You don't have that ability to create, and it's just something you don't like to do anymore. And but she found a hum in a different way, spending time with her kids, because she noticed that she was missing all out on the things that her kids were teaching her, and not necessarily teaching, but she's missing aspects of them growing up, in a sense. And it all changed when her kid asked her if she wanted to play one day. And she said yes, because this was the year she was going to say yes to everything. Anything and everything, that she could. That a human person, without saying no, would do. And of course she doesn't do yes to everything all the time. And she says that and stuff, but saying yes, just doing something, that just doing it. And I think a lot of us don't do it and kind of procrastinate on things, and we lose focus on doing things we love. And maybe if I focused and did things more like videos and this kind of stuff, I would actually keep doing them. But I lost focus, didn't have much to do or say, and that's one thing I really lack doing, is talking. Whether it be in relationships, whether it be how to get my ideas across to somebody in a manner of talking. The basic thing that we do to communicate with each other, we can't do, and it's one thing I really want to focus on, and I hope doing something like this helps me a lot in that aspect. So yeah, that's really the reason I wanted to start and talk about doing something like this. So maybe putting 5 things out there about me that would help you understand where I'm coming from and what I want this channel to be about and things like that. If we talk about work, like, what do? I don't make YouTube channels every day, and, maybe one day I will. You never know. That's the cool thing about life and where it can take you. You don't know where it's gonna bring you to. But on my everyday life, I work in retail. I am an assistant store manager. So, to say that I have a hard time talking to people, it's weird to me because I deal with so many people on a daily basis, where I have to delegate and put ideas out there to help them, help an associate in general grow. how do I do that? I can't not talk to them. So it's just, it's hard for me to just talk. I'm more of a quiet person when it comes to that kind of stuff. I observe. I'm a visual learner. What I do every day, pretty much Monday through Friday. Well, that's a lie too, because our schedules vary. But that's the everyday thing. Number 2, relationship. I am currently engaged, so there's that. It's an exciting time in my life. Um, I guess bringing it back to why I want to do something like this, and trying to be inspiring to others, because I think when I look back at when I was, 15, 16, 17, I was a completely different person. You know, Even people I've talked to now, they see a different person, and it's true. You grow. I think that's with everybody. We grow when we hit 18. That's when things start to change. Um, I grew up. I grew up a lot when I was 18. 18 was a big year for me, going into up to now. I'll be 23 next month, so a good 5-year time frame. It's been a growing. Every year it's different growing, different path, different people in your life, that kind of stuff. But it's helped me be where I am today. So I hope to talk about a lot of that in future videos and things like that. But yeah, I've been in a relationship for 4 years. I am engaged to a wonderful man. Um, he's a big part of my life. We live together, 2 years engaged. We are set to get married next year, weekend right before Christmas. So that's going to be an exciting time. And that's more to come, in future videos, talking about our relationship and stuff like that. When it comes to family, we have our own little family, not babies, not yet. No. I'm gonna give myself like 2 more years with that for sure, because it's just too early. They say a baby can't raise a baby, and I'm a baby, so can't do it. But we have 3 little babies, if you could say. We have 3 dogs. We have One's a Cocker Spaniel named Nala, a toy poodle named Daisy, and no wonder I forget him. He's like my least favorite. It's Dustin. Porky's a Pom Yorkie mix. He's a yapper, not my favorite, but I deal with him. Yeah, there's that. And school, I guess, is number 4. If we want to talk about something, is school. I went to school. I graduated 2 years ago officially, just from community college. School's a whole different subject, which I guess I'll talk to in another video in general. But I graduated. I had my associates just in general studies. Nothing really caught my eye with that. Worked in retail for 6 years now. It's been my life. And really dealing with, general studies was not the focus the whole time, but, I needed to graduate with something, and I wanted to have a degree to at least get, if I was going to move up higher in a company, I could at least have some background in that. And I'm in a position now where I just necessarily didn't have to go to school to get it, and, so, and so there's that, school in general, and then my interests. I think it's weird, sort of, when people list, like, that's another thing I'll do. I'll eye roll a lot. But I don't know. I don't have interests. Like, I don't know if that's even normal for people not to have interests. I mean, I like to listen to music. I like to, Instagram. But I don't I like to swim in the summer, but it's a seasonal thing, so it's not really, I do it all the time. Like, people that like to, jump off cliffs and, I don't know, jump out of airplanes and stuff like that. That kind of stuff, is their hobby, but I don't know. I just like, hanging out with family and friends and just doing and it's kind of hard now, getting into a hobby, especially with my work, being a manager and things like that. You don't really get to do it as much. I like to spend time with my fiance. That's kind of my hobby. I don't do a lot of stuff that is intriguing in that kind of sense. I on my days off I don't go out. I don't really do that kind of stuff anymore. I used to all the time, but you know, I work so much that you're just tired. You don't want to do anything on your days off, and that's how that is. Um, yep. So, but I do though. I would freaking have a sleepover with a box of Cheez-Its if I could, and I kind of am right now. Like it's weird, you can't even see it, but there's a box of Cheez-Its right there. I'm currently away for training at a hotel for 3 weeks. So that box of Cheez-Its is kind of my sidekick every day. Because I'm out here for 3 weeks, so I'm actually further. I'm 3 hours away from where we moved recently. Um, yeah, we moved upstate. Oh, I guess I should tell you where I'm actually from. That would be helpful. I'm actually from around the Philly area. Moved in October from Philly to upstate New York, so it's not like the furthest change. I think when we first moving, I made it out to be the biggest thing, but I'm a car ride home. It's nothing huge. Um, but now I'm 3 hours west, and this is the first time where I'm gone for this extended amount of time, where it's 3 weeks, where I'm away from everybody. I don't have anybody out here. I'm away, so maybe that's prompting me to do this kind of stuff too. But me and Josh FaceTime all the time. It's not like I'm really away. But I'm learning a lot, which is good. So yeah, that's the premises of what my videos are going to be about. It's really to inspire, because throughout this 5-year time span, I've learned a lot, and I've learned a lot to believe in myself, believe in being who you are. And I think that's important to really accept yourself and to just deal with everyday things. So I hope you guys got an insight into what I'm going to be talking about, what I'm dealing with, and things like that. And I hope to talk to you guys more. We can connect and things. I'll list like my social media at the bottom if you want to connect, if anybody even happens to watch this. So yeah, this is my first official video. I hope you guys will check back, and I'll try and update at least maybe once a week. We'll see how it goes, maybe twice a week, just for content. We'll see. But it was nice reaching out and actually doing something and saying yes to really doing something I think I'll like. Thanks, guys.